Hey Sarge, say hello to everybody.
One, two, three, four.
Oh, here's Sarge again. Say hi, Sarge. He doesn't look as enthused as he did when he was laying belly up wanting me to rub his belly. Yeah. Alright, we'll let you out, Sarge, because you like to... Well, you don't like to be locked in. Come on, go ahead. Go ahead and go. You can come back when I'm done. When I'm just shaving by myself, excuse me, well, I told you in another video, I leave the door open and he'll come in here and he'll either watch me or he'll curl up on one of the rugs in here. Anyway, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Today my razor is going to be this twist to open non-adjustable. It's the Gillette, I believe it's called the Slim razor. Yeah, why can't I remember the name of it? It's a very popular razor, it was. Too bad they don't make these anymore, but very nice. The Slim Twist or something like that. I can't even remember. I'm a little off today, but then if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you might know that I'm off every day. But my soap today is going to be a good old-fashioned Cella soap, and actually it says crema de Barber, cream of the barber, I guess. So shaving cream, I guess. And I have lathered it in, once again, the collapsible Stirling shaving bowl. And I'm going to be using this. It is the RazoRock 400 razor with the black shiny handle, aluminum, similar to the original 400, I think it was, brush that they used to make, and that some people have taken the old ones and refurbished them. I'd like to have one of those, but they can cost well over $100. Anyway, I kind of got it a little bit lathered, but I'm going to give it a good, I'm going to get this good and lathery here from the bowl. And I'll try to anyway. I'll try to get a lather started, and like I said, I hope you're all doing well out there. Let's see. I guess I just sort of painted on in a way. Some of these long handle synthetic brushes and even certain animal hair brushes, I have a little trouble doing this. I guess I still can, but it's kind of easier just to paint it on since I've lathered in the bowl. First I got a paste of sorts started straight from the tub of Cella, and then added just a touch of water to the bowl here, and got a poofier, creamier lather that way. And it's been a minute since I've used the Cella. I'm getting some up my nose, I guess. That's lovely. Okay, I'm about ready to get started here. Let me rinse off here a bit. Wet the razor. And we'll get started for pass number 1 with the grain. By the way, I almost forgot to tell you, well, a couple of things. Before I got started on camera here, I prepped my face with Village Barber shaving oil. Let that soak in while I was doing all my lathering. Let it, soak into the face. And in the razor here, on its third use, will be one of these sharp platinum blades right there. And okay, now I can get started, I suppose. Here we go. Pass number 1 with the grain. Yes, sir. Well, my giant sunflowers are blooming outside. I'm very happy about that. It's late August and they just kind of started blooming, I don't know, a day or two ago. They weren't really blooming in earnest until yesterday. And my meal of the day was a couple of packages of ramen noodles and a can of kind of a noodle soup that I added some chicken from a can to make it a little heartier. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm kind of your low rent version of Paul H., I suppose. What's your meal of the day? And your shave of the day. How's your shaving going? Do any of you have a food garden or a flower garden? Anything like that? Some people don't have time to do that. Some people are working too hard and or raising families and whatever. Oh, for a second I thought there was a weeper there, but that was some kind of shadow I was seeing. There's a possibility that next Sunday I might go, possibly, this is very tentative right now, to a sunflower maze, kind of like a corn maze, but a sunflower maze in Kansas, down near Hutchinson, Kansas. If not, a friend of mine, well, the same one that if we went to the sunflower maze, me and him and his wife and their 3 kids would all be going down there together. Otherwise, it'll be just me and him doing Manhattan, Kansas, that is. Home of Kansas State University. Population of about 55,000, and their football stadium at the college campus holds about 50,000 people. Excuse me while I rinse. Okay, continuing here. Pretty enjoyable shave. I almost did, and I may do in the future, a shave that I thought might be less popular, because even though the cream that it would involve is very nice and a tad expensive, not horribly expensive, but, a type of cream that you don't really need a brush for. You can just put it on, just rub it on your face, and if you take a brush to it, it doesn't really lather, it doesn't really make a lather. I used a brush with it once, and it was in one of my shave of the day photos in the Facebook groups, but I didn't really need the brush because the brush didn't make the cream lather. And I'll tell you more about that another time. I'm sorry I haven't been around. There have been various reasons I haven't been doing for the last couple of weeks. I haven't done any shaves, and I've shaved, but not on camera. And I'm doing this one on a night that I don't usually do a video. So it should be posted tomorrow morning, which would be Monday. Usually my videos are posted on Sunday and I shave on Saturday night. Well, I do the video on Saturday night, then edit it and post it on YouTube. Well, that's pass number 1 done. I'll be back in a second for pass number 2, across the grain. Okay, it's time to go across the grain, and I need to shut up and shave. I guess I can keep talking, but I'm a little behind schedule here as far as how long it usually is until I get to the second pass. Still quite a bit of audio feedback here. Okay. Kind of a nice, typical shave. Kind of a barbershop scent, I guess, on this soap. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. Oh, let's see. With oil of mandorla. It kind of smells like cherries, but I think it's those almonds or whatever. I don't know. I can't seem to remember anything today. I'm just enjoying the shave, so don't ask me to do research. Okay, rinse time again. So yeah, my garden is pretty nice right now, and those giant sunflowers, I haven't seen any other giant sunflowers anywhere in town here, but then again, I don't get out as often as I used to. Although, I might either go to a Kansas college town, university town actually, or to a sunflower maze in Kansas possibly next week or next weekend. But that's all tentative right now. I hate to make plans because, well, there was the quote attributed to John Lennon that life is what happens when you're making other plans. Yeah, pretty nice shave, you know. About 2 days worth of growth, by the way, is what I have here. Sorry I've been kind of silent. I'm trying to get the shave progressing here, move along a little bit. Okay, well, I will be right back for a third pass against the grain. Okay, let's go against the grain. I'll start on my neck this time. Excuse me. I've actually seen some people posting online on Facebook that I think it was on Facebook, saying they didn't like Cella, which surprised me a little bit. I know that there are big divisions in opinion over other soaps well, this calls itself a cream. It's really more like a crope, I guess. Part cream, part soap, but well, Arco soap, for example. Some people like it. Some people say it smells like a urinal cake. I like Arco okay. I'm not horribly opinionated about it. I've got opinions about other things that I won't talk about here, like politics. I need to get off that, but at the same time, when I see something in politics or elsewhere that just seems wrong, I do feel that it is my duty to speak up about it. But then again, regarding politics and religion, especially those two topics, when two people are diametrically opposed, they're not going to change each other's minds. So I better leave politics and religion alone, at least on the videos here. And excuse me while I rinse. Okay, continuing here. I think I am capable of being a sensible person. That doesn't mean I'm always sensible. And I don't seem to be winning any popularity contest. Like my cat, when I try to put him on camera, I may not seem as enthused about shaving or much of anything as I should be, but then I've also been told, and I am also aware, but I've been told that I have a dry sense of humor. And where I come from, a lot of the people, I think, have a very dry sense of humor. I'm not from Texas, but it's that kind of sense of humor. Very dry. Also, well, let me rinse first and I'll continue. Now, back when I was more of a complaining and perhaps a more outwardly paranoid person, there was a friend of mine that I quit wanting to be funny or entertaining around, and my stated reason was that, and I'm sure this isn't true, but I accused him of wanting me to be miserable because, like one of our former late night talk show hosts, David Letterman, I was funnier, a lot funnier, when I was miserable for some reason. And I would really get that friend of mine laughing. But often those were on days when I was miserable and had no earthly idea how to solve my problems. I'm still a little bit like that, but so instead I would just get kind of sarcastic and evidently, to him anyway, hilarious. And that pass is finished. I'll be right back for pickups. Okay, I'm going to go straight into pickups with no fanfare. Sorry to disappoint anybody that wanted to see the magical clock or the cat again or whatever, but I feel like I'm running a couple of minutes behind here. Because I was kind of talking and joking around, fooling around. I try to keep these shaves entertaining as well as perhaps informative, although I'm not very informative today because I can't seem to remember anything about shaving except perhaps how to shave, and my detractors, if any, might even question my ability to know how to shave. But it is, as Paul H. and others have said, it is better to do what feels right for you. You can seek all the advice and watch all the reviews in the world, but you've got to do what feels right for you. And not only that, but I think you will discover through your own muscle memory, your own just using your hands to operate a razor that go over your face, you'll learn your own little tricks and things that work for you. Excuse me. I'm going to just go over this again real quick. And I do have a little weeper there, but it's pretty tiny, I guess, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Kind of by the corner of my lip, too, right there. And yeah, I guess I did shave above the lip against the grain. I think I did. But I don't see any weepers up there, except, well, maybe there's a couple here. They're pretty tiny, though. Trying to get this smooth so that there's no more audio feedback, but let's see. I'll flip the razor over and see. A little trouble spot over here isn't too bad. The trouble spot is a lot smaller tonight, as far as the part that seems not to want to come completely smooth. Let's see. Huh. What I seem to be ending up with here is something that I guess you could say it's right on the line between DFS, a darn fine shave, and BBS, baby bottom smooth. It's pretty good shave, pretty nice. And I'm going to rinse the razor, the brush, the bowl, and my face, and I'll be back with our good friend Mr. Towel. Here he is. You know him, you love him, you can't live without him. It's our good friend Mr. Towel. Ooh. Oh yeah. Mr. Towel's a little softer this week after being laundered. The maintenance man turned down the heat on our dryers in the laundry room because of the hot weather we've experienced this summer, I guess. So it takes longer to dry things, and I cut some of that out because it took me a while to dry my face, and I still want to go over it again with the other side of the towel. But let's see, and that little weeper's gone, so cold water evidently took care of that. I hope it doesn't open up again later like they sometimes do for me. Kind of weird. Because I found little specks of blood on my pillowcase when I was laundering it several times. I guess I always could put some styptic pencil, some alum or something on that, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, I'm going to start a brief recap, then I'll put the finishing touches on the shave here. Off camera beforehand, I prepped my face with Village Barber shaving oil. My razor has been this Slim Twist razor, twist to open, non-adjustable by Gillette. In there, on its third use, was a sharp platinum blade. My brush was this RazoRock 400, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's a synthetic brush, very nice. My soap, actually a cream it says, or more like a crope, it has been this Cella shaving cream from Italy, and I lathered in the Stirling collapsible shaving bowl with the little nubby things in it, which seemed to help a lot. Okay, I think I've covered everything. Excuse me a minute, I forgot something. I'll be right back. Well, it looks like I had everything in here except for my witch hazel, which I forgot to grab. Once again, I'm going to use this Thayers Lavender witch hazel, which has no alcohol and is a toner, and therefore not an astringent, just a toner. The very nice, but very light lavender scent. Very refreshing. Or so it seems to me, anyway. Okay, that's very nice. I'll show it to you again. The Thayers Lavender Witch Hazel. And moving on, now I didn't have this before, but I have some of the regular Cella aftershave. I'm going to apply that. I think all I've done is sniff this so far. Smells very nice. I think it will go nicely with the soap. I'm trying to shake some out into my hand here. This bottle has a good, a nice narrow restrictor on it, so you don't spill it everywhere. But leave it to me, I could find a way to spill it everywhere. Oh, lovely. There's some sting because there's some alcohol in there, I'm pretty sure, but not a real bad sting. And it seems also very refreshing. And I'm going to smell pretty nice now for a while anyway. Maybe only for about an hour or two, I don't know. It has a lovely scent. I'll show it to you again. That's the regular Cella aftershave right there. And one more thing, then I'll be done here. I also got some of the regular Cella aftershave balm, which I've also never used before. I had this sitting around in the nice boxes that came in, but I hadn't used it. The last time I used my Cella shaving cream, I didn't have these extras. I just had the Cella. And I've got another tub of that somewhere that comes in a slightly different looking container with the old man on it with his lather on his face. Anyway, I'll get this going in my hands here. But it's the same soap, and I think it's the same size tub. This also seems very nice. Try to get it evenly distributed in my face and put it on my eyelids without, hopefully without getting any in my eyes. And we're just about done here. Okay, that's pretty good. And I'm feeling great and hopefully looking presentable. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me. And peace to all of you, and just have a great week.